Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing...
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I got a very special guest, the one and only...
White Pegasus.
I don't know if that's going to stick, but it sounds funny for now. Yeah, we got Miss Pegasus in this joint. Bling, bling. Every time I come around Joe City, bling, bling. Pinky ring worth about 50. Bling, bling.
I need a ring.
You have a ring, but you won't get it sized. I told you I'll go resize. I'll pay it $300-$400 to get it resized. Bling, bling.
I still have more weight to lose.
Yeah, you look fine, my dear. Anyways, if you guys are ready for it, I'm going to introduce. Now, you're familiar with Johnny Cash, correct?
Yes.
He's an icon, but she's never heard a boy named Sue, or have you?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, this is going to be fun. This is I'm not even going to say anything because I don't want to steer your authentic reaction. If you want to say I hate a boy named Sue, F that, feel free. Feel free. But let's get into it. If you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it popping.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40 are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys Podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, I'm getting the logo down, pulling the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you'd be kind enough to check out my other channel, Pegasus versus the World. Over there, I take on challenges, comedy, trending topics. So different than over here. Over here, we do the music and the music reactions. If you want access to these reactions early, we have a membership for that. Link in the description, and there's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you can have some fun with it. Regardless, thank you guys for the support. Huge shout out to all of the members on the channel. You make the dream work. And yeah, let's get into this. This is a boy named Sue. I'm actually playing the audio from Johnny Cash's YouTube. You guys go stream this, watch this independently of the reaction. Reactions are never a substitute for the original content. And, you know, show love, get love. All right, you ready, mamacita?
Yes.
Chiquitita, chiquitita. Is that how ABBA says it? Have you ever heard that song, Chiquitita?
Oh, maybe.
It's the Dancing Queen
Yes.
Chicks.
Yep.
Anyways, if you haven't, we got to watch that. All right, a boy named Sue, Johnny Cash. Let's get focused. Johnny. Walt, did you hear the people cheering when he said his first bar?
No.
Okay, well, they were. He's actually performing this in a jail.
Oh.
Folsom County, I believe.
Okay.
So I just wanted to add that as
Folsom
context.
County.
Because as we
Like
listen,
a jail?
I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but my reaction was to a video. He's performing in jail. Sorry, let's go now.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do?"
Oh, you like this story, huh?
Yeah.
That's why I started looking at you because it's like something like, dude, Johnny Cash is so epic because, anyways, you speak because this is your reaction. I just get so hype about it. I have goosebumps right now, and I've heard this like 5 times. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
You like the storyline though?
Yes. It makes me laugh.
I just love that he's so relatable. Also, like he's someone you can sing along with because he's not like hitting these crazy vocal tones.
Yeah.
Like
it's like the talk singing almost, but then he hits like a note at the end where he's like, Sue or whatever. I can't do it obviously.
no, you can't. Yeah. Oh man. Anyways, okay, cool.
But the storytelling is really good. You could tell he's like into it. He's like,
I think the interesting part about this song that makes it really good is the people making noise.
Yes,
it's like he's dropping a punchline. And they're like, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, this just makes me happy. All right, man. I'm glad I'm able to introduce you to this song. Get ready. We going into the meat and potatoes. All right, you guys, this is Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue.
Gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, my name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die. Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I've fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun. I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a paw and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still ain't that man.
That was good.
You liked it?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting any of that, so that was like a
surprise. There was a
like
climax to the story, and then it kept going.
Yeah.
Because you're like, yo, is he going to shoot his dad?
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Tight. Anything else you got for me?
No.
You're just like,
Yeah,
I
just
like it.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. The reason I do that and say that is because I don't want to intrude on your reaction, right? Because I've reacted to this already. But as I hear things for another take, you
hear it again. You hear things you didn't hear before.
I played the audio because I played the video, but you could barely make out what he's saying in the video because it's just like really low quality. Mm-hmm. And here you could just hear everything. So I thought that was awesome. But I also thought this was okay, you guys tell me if I'm tripping, like a time capsule, right? This is a reflection of the times. My dad was tough. And I've noticed that generations that were tough, you come out a little more tough, but then you're a little more softer on your kids, right? He's like, I would never name my son Sue.
Yeah.
Right? Which might make his son a little softer. Like, does he need to be that hard boiled? Who knows? But it's just interesting because I almost looked at that song this time around as like how we see generations. It's a cycle. Like generations get softer and softer, then they're forced to get hard again. And then it's like this cycle that continues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel like when I was younger, my dad was really strict and hard on me. In that moment, I was like, I'm not going to do this to my kids. But then now that I have kids, I'm like, oh, I'm doing that to my kids.
Yeah, it's interesting. I liked it. Anyways, I love that story because I didn't expect it either when I first heard it. And I was like, oh my God. And it's so old. It's like, yo, there's just, anyways, it's just shout out to Johnny Cash for being an icon, being a legend, and being irreplaceable.
Yeah.
On that note, we out of here, y'all. Let us know what we got, what we missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.